Right, so, shite. So yeah, apologies for the stream title, my friends. Um, YouTube Studio is screwing up on me, and basically I've had a couple of failed attempts at streaming on the new laptop here. So I do apologize, my friends. We're not going to be looking at the new Waldenstein or whatever that map is called. Originally, the stream was supposed to be titled, we're going to be looking at a new Massey Ferguson, which is basically a simple IC version of a Massey. And that came out on the old quote-unquote dodgy websites. I can already see that it isn't done properly because the shop icon isn't showing up. Yeah, this is a modified version of the Massey Ferguson 3670. This has simple IC installed in it. Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Fredstein, Nokian, standard wides, wide 2, narrows, rear twin wheels, twins all round, then back to standard, Michelin standard wides, narrows, rear twins, twins all standard. Pretty bog standard stuff, really. There's nothing really unusual in the tire arrangement here that I'm seeing. No wheel weights or anything like that, which is a bit disappointing. I would imagine there'd be wheel weights at this thing. Standard, wides, and then communal. Standard, wides, standard, wides, and communal. Okay. So we have exhaust, we have standard. You can change the material type, chrome, and that's a different type of material type as well. I guess that's a scratch metal type thing. So you get 3 different types of trim on this thing, whatever you like. Go with that one, I think. Front loader attacher, yes or no, quick or hour. Main color, you can obviously switch over to, there's your Massey Ferguson color, I guess. Oh, you can change the grill, that's interesting. Interesting, you can change the grill color. Oh, but only on the sides, though. That's interesting. Only on the sides. I wonder why he would just do it on the sides and not the whole thing. It's grey. Rim color. White, grey, black. Don't like that chrome. Just doesn't look right on the model. Then back to standard. So that's kind of an off-white color there. So here's your Massey. So this is simple IC enabled, my friends. Downloaded this from the quote-unquote dodgy websites. So I'm still in the process of testing out this new laptop. It's given me a few issues, I have to admit. I've had to, I'm trying to figure it out. Intel is a new system to me. I've been dealing with AMD laptops and stuff for quite a while, so I'm still getting some frame hitching. You'll probably see it when the stream goes along. There's frame hitching right there. Yeah, I'm still getting some frame hitching that I haven't been able to find out what's causing it. So I remember, even on my computer, I did get frame hitching. So I think I ended up deleting the DirectX cache or something, and that seemed to solve it. So simple IC is on or off. So yeah, this is supposed to have simple IC, so I guess we can check it out here. So once again, you can take away the look. So that's what simple IC does there. Look, you can take that off. The door, I would imagine, opens up. No sounds associated with the animation of, you know, closing or unclosing. It would have been nice if they added simple IC sounds to this thing. That's what I would recommend to the modder to do, is add IC sounds. So once again, you can... So there's some... what else is here? So we're just looking for the X's on this thing. Is there any X on this side? Is there? That's on the opposite side. Any X's here? So it looks like just the fenders and the door. There might be more inside the cab. So you have to, do you have to do, yeah, simple IC from the inside as well. See, I think he should have enabled some sounds with that. So we have up here, what's up here? So there's an X up here, but it doesn't seem to do anything. A lot of frame hitching there, as you can see, my friends. So the back window opens. Again, no sounds associated with any of these animations. So other modders did probably put in the side windows here, you know, and that door there. So that could be for the mirror, but that is not working. As you can see there, look. 9:25. The clock is synced. In game. So nothing around here either, nothing around the seat area. Oh, hold on a second. It could be the it is. Ah. So it's the what do they call this thing at the top? I don't know, sun visor or whatever. But yeah, that opens at the top, look. See, it does, yeah. You have to be quick to kind of catch it. Yeah, it does open, look. So that's that part there. So yeah, there's a few animations there, look. So that's the 3670. I'm assuming there's a base game version of the 3670. Yeah, it's this one, look. Yeah, so he's modified this basically. So, you know, he's given some, you know, new colors, new material types, that type of thing, you know. You can switch up different things. He's obviously changed the color of the smoke as well. Look at the smoke. So he's changed the color of the smoke as well. So it's a lot darker now, look. More kind of a dirty color, as you can see, look. And it changes color as you speed up and slow down as well. See that? Interesting. I like what he's done there with the smoke. I think that's quite nice. So yeah, that's the Massey Ferguson there. So that's simple IC. That one. So that's another mod out on the quote-unquote dodgy websites that has you know, that has you know, simple IC features, and we'll probably see more as things go along. This kind of mod came out as well. This is some kind of a milk tanker. Let's see it here. So it's branded as well. I don't know what that is. Design green, blue, orange. So you get three kind of color types. Look at orange. Standard, we have different wheel setups. So standard, I would say standard 2 is wides. So he probably should have called them wide tires, I'd say. Main color, you can change that up. You can, well, main color is actually rim color, so he screwed that up, look. So yeah, these are reversed. Yeah, so main color is hub color actually. So hub color and then the rim color, right? So yeah, I don't know. You should probably retitle that. You can put the license plate on the back as well. So you can put the license plate on this thing. And I guess it's going to hold milk. So here's your little trailer here. You have your little milk canisters here. You have the main thing here. So, you know, it's a very simple, it's a very simple design and a simple mod, but, you know, it does the job, I guess. So there's a little thing here as well for, you know, to... Oh, there's no... Is there collisions on this? Oh, there's no collisions, look. That's not good. There's no collisions on the back there. Just check and make sure everything works in this thing. Yeah, so the lights work there, is fine. So I don't have the developer console enabled in this particular game save here. Now, I wonder, does it hold water as well? It says it holds milk, but I'm just wondering if it holds water as well. No, it does not. So it's just for milk. Very small little water trailer. With frame hitching there again, look. So my graphics settings now are, you know, I have the little laptop. So we have a Intel 11400H, which is a mobile version, 45 watt. We've got a full 130 watt RTX 3060, 6 gigs of VRAM and that type of thing. So I'm still kind of, you know, there's some frame hitching there. So I'm still kind of trying to figure out the system and, you know, trying to, you know, get the kind of the right install, as it were, you know, the drivers and whatnot, because all the Intel stuff is all kind of new to me. There's a lot more to it in terms of, you know, downloading drivers and stuff like that. So yeah, there is some frame hitching going on. It's mostly okay, but I'm gonna have to try and, you know, mess with it a little bit more and see can I eliminate all these kind of frame hitches. One of the things I've been trying to do is just to kind of just drive around basically and just see can I, you know, load in the textures or whatever. But yeah, so there you go. That's the this is a modified version of the in-game mod, obviously, and simple IC added to it. You know, I'm sure over time that, you know, things will progress and people will be able to do a lot more with simple IC. This is a My Game Steam mod. So this is from FS22. So he's altered the Asus T127. Alright, and basically it loads round bales, but all different sizes of round bales. So you can have the, you know, depending on the round bale, I don't know what they call it, 180, 220, 240, whatever it's called. So he's you know, ported it from FS22, and, you know, he's added a few little things to it and stuff like that, you know. he's updated some of the stuff, the lights and that type of thing. Reverse lights. I think it looks fine in that thing. There's weights down here as well. I don't know why the weights are there. I'm sure it's there for a reason. Some kind of counterbalance thing or something. Mr. OTD. How are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, sir. So yeah, you can so see, this has been modified to load all different, all the different diameter round bales, basically. And it's been, it's a Giants mod from 19, the Ursus. So my game Steam, he's, someone, asked him, could he do it and stuff like that, so he did it. So yeah, you can load all the different various, the 180, 220, 240s. You can load them all onto this thing now. He's actually working on the 12 bale version. So there's a mod on FS19. It's called the T127 Plus. So it's a 12 bale version of this. So it's a dual axle instead of a single axle. And he's working on that at the moment. Converting that. Yeah, that's kind of it there. The log is clean. There's no errors or anything because I tested it for him and stuff. Works absolutely fine. I tested the various different size bales and it all works. So yeah, we are now running at a 1080p 60 fps. All of the graphics quality settings are maxed out to the max, as it were. So the RTX 3060 here, the mobile version, it's kind of a, well, it's as good as I can get it, my friends, in terms of the graphics quality. I don't think it gets any better than kind of this. So hopefully, you guys, can see the difference between, the previous streams. I mean, clearly I can see it on my end. It's a lot better quality. So there you go. Look. So what do we have here? Okay, what's going on here? Right, I'm doing things wrong. So where am I again? So yeah, that's the Ursus. It's a mod from FS19 converted to 22 by my game Steam. The T127 8 bale round bale loader. You can get that direct from his own website, or the usual suspect websites. It is out there for people. So we should be getting patch 1.4 hopefully on Monday or Tuesday. Probably it'll be Tuesday because Giants are on Easter break. So I don't think they're going to put out the mod on a Monday, or the patch on a Monday. So yeah, it'll probably be Tuesday. So my guess is that the patch that they're going to put out is probably a small patch. I don't think it's going to be a major patch, even though says it's 1.4. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's possible that it wasn't ready. I would have thought that they would have released it on Thursday, because that's what they did the previous times. But it just may not have been ready. Sony, Microsoft weren't ready. Wasn't tested properly yet or whatever. So yeah, it looks like we're going to get the DLC and then the patch on Tuesday. Although I haven't said that though. you know, the Precision Farming DLC is not a DLC. It's a Mod Hub DLC where you have to download it. So it's not like part of the season pass or, you know, a purchasable, you know, DLC. So I guess it makes sense that, you know, Giants could release the patch on Tuesday, and then you just download the bloody DLC. So how are you doing these days, Mr. OTD, sir? Hope you're doing well. Guess I'll put a bale together. I should. Shit! I should have done the large bale. One second. I might be able to switch that. I'm not sure. Let me see. Can I switch this? So I want to show you that the large look. So this is a 125 is the standard, right? So you can go 150 and 180. So I'll do the 180, right? Kind of show you the larger bale type. No, I don't know if I have to poop out another bale after this to get the 180 bale or not. So yeah, I'm still kind of messing with the bloody laptop. It's honestly, it's driving me a little bit crazy. I'm also having a problem with Giants Editor 9. So I can install the Giants Editor, right? I can open it once, right, and it will work fine. But as soon as I exit it and try to open it again, it just freezes. It won't bloody load. I have no idea what's going on with that. So that is kind of freaking me out. So that's a standard bale there, look. Right, right, so we're going to need the 180 next. Hopefully this will work now. Let's get the big one. I don't know if I'm going to have enough bloody straw, excuse me, straw in this field. This idiot is ruining my frickin' crop, look. Holy shit. Jesus, look at all the bloody tracks he made in my poor field, look. What an idiot. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have enough straw to fill this bale. We don't have any other fields, do we? No. So yeah, this is basically a new game save on excuse me, on Elm Creek. Just so I can kind of, you know, test things out. So you're starting with the base game kind of equipment that you get by Giants. For the purposes of the testing here, I might as well just, you know, do this and kind of show you. Hopefully we can get enough for the large bale. So yeah, you know, as I said, I'm still kind of in the test phase, as it were. I had an awful lot of oddities with that damn laptop. So when I purchased the laptop, it originally came with 8 gigabytes of memory, right? And that memory was rated for 3200 megahertz, right? So basically, I bought another 8 gigabytes of memory so I could, you know, 16. So I cracked open the PC or the laptop and, you know, installed another 8 gigabytes. But then when I went back into the bloody, you know, and looked at the settings and everything, now the memory is running at 2666, which is basically the kind of the default speeds and stuff like that. And I cannot get it to run at 32. And there's nothing in the BIOS that allows for, you know, RAM overclocking or XMP or anything like that. So no idea what is going on with that. So yeah, there's definitely a few oddities with this PC that I need to kind of... There's gremlins, I would say you could call it. that need to be ironed out. One of the things I've been trying to do is, you know, I did my own, you know, originally it came with, you know, lots of shite, you know, Lenovo, you know, their own kind of crap software, bloatware, whatever, crapware. So basically I had to, I did a fresh install of Windows and kind of, so I could put my own software and control everything myself, you know. Because you never know what these Lenovo guys or the laptop makers are putting into their Windows image files. You know, they can be spying on you and shit like that. So I don't think we're going to have enough straw here. It's not looking good. We're only at 50% here, you know. Yeah, it's not looking good. $64. I don't think we're going to make it, people. I do not think we're going to make it. It's not looking good, is it? Ooh, 9,000 liters. So it's definitely a larger bale. No, I don't think we're going to do it, people. Shite. So we got the 10,050 liters. It's 91%. So can I unload this now? Can I force unload it? Look. God damn it. So you can turn on automatic drop in this thing? Yeah, so that's kind of screwed things up, hasn't it? Son of a bitch. There's only baling contracts. There's not even baling. Look, there's nothing. Unbelievable. Is there a field that I can buy even that has something something that's ready? So we need something with we need something with, I don't know, 77. 77 is ready, and that's oh, that's a good one there, 77. So we could buy that one. Right, let's go to the next field. Yeah, we'll go to field 77. I think we'll rent a proper harvester as well. We're gonna get the job done. So we're gonna headers. I guess we'll get the big boy here. The 50 meter. So 77, where the hell is 77? So she's down over here. Yeah, I kind of want to show off the different kind of bale, excuse me, bale diameters in this thing. Frame rate seems a little better though, don't you think? Seems a little bit more fluid. Cecil, how the hell are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate that. The frame rate seems to be settling down a little bit. You know, it's not as stuttery and spluttery as it once was. You know, but it's not quite perfect, like, but you know, gonna have to you know, work out all the bugs. I'm sure there's going to be gremlins in this new PC that I need to, sorry, not PC, the new laptop that I need to sort out. So yeah, Cecil, how are you doing? I'm doing well, my friend. Is Clutch streaming tonight? By any chance? Am I stepping on his toes at the moment or something? Not that anyone watches me, but you know, just in case, you know, he is streaming or anything. Oh, that might be a bit early for him. So yeah, we're going to show off this new Baler. So it is by My Game Steam. So it's the Asus T127. It is a giant mod from FS19. He's obviously converted it and ported it to 22. And he's added the functionality for it to hold all Bale sizes, you know. So 125, 150 and 180 centimeter round bales. So I need to produce some straw here to kind of demonstrate. Enable. Sorry, Max. What are you talking about? Do I? Oh my god! Son of a freaking bitch! What the hell, dude? Oh my god! I've no money. Holy shit! I'm broke. He's not streaming. Okay. No wonder I'm broke. There we go. Yay! Now we're cooking with sauce. There we go. I'm gonna hire a worker there. So yeah, Cecil, you want to check this out here? Look, so there's a mod. So this is the in-game version of the, you know, the massive Ferguson, the 3670. Right. So this is the in-game version, right? So as you may or may not know, simple. Look at that stuttering. Look. There's a beta version of Simple IC out. So someone's modified it, and yeah, I'm sure if you use Simple IC from 19, you know, familiar with this. So one of the things, as I said, you know, why didn't he have any animations? You know, door opening, closing sounds. You know, those sounds are out there from 19. All he had to do was just kind of, you know, put the sound files in the zip file and put it in the XML. I mean, shit, I could do it myself. So up here, look. So that thing at the top, whatever they call it, this sunroof or whatever. Look. So that opens and closes. No, I wasn't fast enough there, obviously. There you go, look, it opens and closes. And then the back window opens as well, look. So look at that frame hitching. So yeah, that's Simple IC. It's still in development, you know. It's got some bugs still, you know. And but yeah, you know, people are starting to kind of, you know, put it together as it were, put mods out there with it, you know. Oh, there we go. So that's the first big bale. That automatic drop thing is awesome. Why that wasn't in 19, I do not know, but it's awesome now. You don't have to bloody stop anymore with the round balers. Of course, hashtag realism people would never use that feature. Yeah, it's such an easy thing to do, you know. I mean, you know, if you look at the Chrome Big M500 from FS19, well, you know, we had all of the IC animations with you know, associated with sounds, you know. So it's an easy thing to do. I don't have the development console enabled, so I can't check whether this thing has any errors. Don't know if it does. I mean, it's the in-game bloody mod, so I wouldn't imagine it has any errors. What's the bit What's the best bitrate for 480p on Streamlabs? The bitrate for 480p? I mean, that's very low resolution, so I wouldn't imagine you need that much of a bitrate. Jeez, I don't know. I guess you could try something like, I don't know, 2000 kilobytes or something. Happy Easter to you as well, CFL. Hope you're doing well, sir. I don't know, try, I don't know, 2000 kilobytes or 3000 kilobytes. So, OBS tested my internet connection, and my OBS bitrate is set to 10,000. And that's just by, you know, OBS doing its own thing. You know, I haven't set it to anything. Oh, you got bad internet? Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, you know, that's always going to be, you know, an issue and stuff. Here in Limerick, so I've got, you know, cable internet, whatever the hell they call it. So it's 1,000 down and it's 100 up. So, you know, I think that should be plenty for streaming. Yeah, I love this automatic drop. This is awesome. I wish that was a 19. Why it wasn't, I don't, no idea, but it was awesome. So we're just going to make 8 of the big bales, and I'm going to test out the round bale loader. So yeah, if you're a fan of Simple IC, go check out this out on the old quote-unquote dodgy websites. This is the 3670. It's the base game mod. You know, he's done a few things to it. You know, he's added some, you know. Whoa. That's because I started a new game save. So yeah, you know, the Simple IC version of this Massey is available on the dodgy websites. So how many bales is that? So that's 1, 2, I don't know, a couple more. I think that'll be enough. You're gonna need 2 more anyways. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, we got enough off this field. It's not too bad. Set it to, yeah, 50. Yeah, that's actually pretty good suggestion. See, so yeah, for the bitrate. So I'm streaming at I use OBS, the latest version, whatever it is, 27.3 or whatever it is. So I have it's 1080p 60, and the render resolution, you know, in terms of the laptop, is 1080p 120. Now I've had some, so this laptop came with a 120 hertz IPS screen, right? So it's 100% Adobe sRGB, if you know your screen quality things. But you know, it's a good quality screen, right? But it's 120 hertz, right? And there's no way to adjust, you know, in the NVIDIA settings or the control panel or even in Windows. There's no way to adjust it from, you know, to 60 hertz. It's just 120. So I have no idea how, you know, if my monitor is, or my, you know, my laptop screen is 120 hertz, but Giants, you know, the base game, you know, FS22 is just 60. So I don't know how that is going to work. I mean, it seems to be okay. You know, I don't notice any screen tearing or anything, but I'm definitely getting some frame hitching. So I don't know how that works. You know what I mean? If you have a 120 hertz panel and then your game is running at 60, you know, how does that work? I will just detach that. Right, so that should be enough bales now. So we have to demonstrate the ooh. Sorry, sir. I do apologize. Yeah, you're stuck at. I know you can edit the XML or the game settings to unlock the FPS, but I don't. I'm not sure if this 3060 can handle 120 hertz or 120 FPS. I just wish there was an option to set it to 60, and I'm not getting that option. So one of the things he did as well is he's added some color options, hub color option, rim color options, and you see the exhaust pipe thingy here. You can change the color of that as well. So we're going to go down and get our round bale picker upper. So you can see the frame hitching there. Look. See that? I don't know what that is. There we go. Right, let's pick up these 180s. Now, does anyone know? You know the in-game bale loaders. So can these not that thing? So that one supports. Yeah, look. So that one supports 125 to 180. Look. Okay, that one does. That supports 125 to 180. This supports 180 to 240 to square. Look. So Giants have modified these. This is the Arcuson. That one has been modified. This is is that the baby baler? I think that's the baby baler, that one. Yeah, the Arcuson, that's the baby baler one. That's a 120 centimeters. Yeah, I think Giants kind of they could have given us a bit more baling technology stuff. This base game. Yeah, so here's your Ursus. I don't know if you guys are aware, right? So Giants lost the license for Ursus, right? So you're not going to see any Ursus equipment in terms of of Giants mods and stuff like that. There may be like mods for PC, but in terms of console, because they lost the license. So basically, last year, Ursus filed for bankruptcy. And they lost the license. So one of the things originally this mod here, right? The color, the red color, right? Was Ursus Red 1. So when my game Steam set the color to Ursus Red 1, got a warning, a warning in the log. It says, it's because it's now a banned color. So basically, he had to set this to Porsche Diesel Red 1, because that was kind of the closest color match to the the original Ursus Red. So that's a fun fact for you guys there. Ursus Red 1 is banned by Giants. So yeah, as I said, he's modified this to load all the 125, 150 and 180. So that's a 180 bale there. Now, some of the things I think he should have done So watch this, right? So when this loads up, right, I think he should have added an animation sound to this. Right? Oh, it's there. You just can't hear it. I must have the volume very, very low. That's the guess. Is the volume too quiet for you guys? This is very low. So these sounds are from, you know, like the 19. So I've said to my games in that they should be updated with, you know, the 22 kind of sound scheme. It's nothing there. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, we've no more bales. So there you go. You get the idea, people. You get the idea. So as I said, that's out there on the old websites as well. You know, you can get this mod out there. No errors in the log, and everything works. Yeah, there you go. The Asus Mr. Mouse. The hell are you, sir? How things? Hope you're doing well, sir. That's the Asus T127. So that's the 8 bale version, the round bale version. So he's currently working on the 12 bale version. So this is a single axle version, 8 bales. He's working on the 12 bale version, which is a double axle. And hopefully he can get that out to people. So do I have anything else I can show you? I think I might have. So that's that one. Right? I continued to work on this modified version of the viewer. This is my own kind of personal mod, right? So it's not available out there for anybody. This is something I did myself to learn, you know, Giants Editor and XML and that type of thing. So basically, it's a combination of two ModHub mods, right? So there are a couple of versions of this viewer mod on the ModHub. I didn't like the way, you know, the modders kind of did it, so I kind of did my own thing, as it were. So basically, I've added a shit ton of options and object changes and that type of thing. So I'll show you what I mean. So, for example, there's a lot more wheel options now on this than there was previously. There's so many, like so standard wheel weights, right? Wheel weights 2, wide tires, plus weights, another different weight, narrow tires, narrows at the back, and they're different as well. Look, so that one there. Rear twins, rear twin wheels 2, so that's the second one. All right. Twin wheels all, okay, and then back to standard. So Michelin, we have wide weights, standard wheel weights, wide 2. That's a different weight there, or look at the weight color. Look, it's different to that one. It's different design as well. Wide plus weights, and then back to standard. Continental, I like this one. So it's wheel weights, wides plus weights, narrows, rear twins, standard 2, with weights. That's a different color as well. Wides 2, wides 3, with weights, narrow tires, rear narrow twins. Look, narrow twins, and then narrows all round. Right, so that's for your row cropping or whatever. Or so yeah, there is and there's look. I've added so many wheel options to this thing, it's just unbelievable. BKT, not as many. So wides, weights. So there's a few there. Mitre, standard. So there's a few there. Vredstein. So yeah, there's about over 40 wheel options. There's so many. Like I like the Nokian ones, so the Nokians are here. You have the standard, you have the wides. No, what am I doing? Nokian. Communal, wides. I love these Nokian tires. They're awesome. I love the thread pattern. Look. So you have communal, you have wides, and you have another pattern there. So yeah, 3 different versions. So this is kind of what I did here. Look, so you kind of see it from the modded version, right? So you have the design options. We have the seat. Okay, what's the seat? Look, object changes, seat. With signs, 35 mph or kilometer sign. Canopy, right? With the mirrors, and then all. Look, and it even has a beacon. So it's object changes, right? So the original mod looked like this, right? Okay, it looked like this. And basically, I took that then and I added all this stuff to it, all the object changes. Right. I added a front loader attacher. Right. So you can change it from hour to quick. All right. I like this one as well. You can change the decals. So we have 4 different horsepower versions. So you have the standard 6105, 100 horses, 6115, 115 horses, and the decal does change. Look, and the horsepower changes as well. 6135, the tractor speed, 135 horses. And then we have the 6165, which is 165 horses. So at 165 horses, this is a very, very functional piece of equipment. Now, there are other changes. One of the things I did here is there's a couple of object changes on the front grille, right? So the grid pattern from the changes at the 6165, and the little turbo logo comes on it as well. You see that, all right? So you see here at the side it says turbo speed in yellow, and then with the 6135 it says tractor speed in white, and then at the back then as well the decals change. So tractor speed in white, turbo speed in yellow. So I put a lot of object changes into the mod here that aren't on any other mods. I've expanded upon. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure someone will do it. I mean, they already kind of are, really. So I've expanded on the color options as well available, right? So basically, you can change it to black. I'll make something obvious, right? Red, right? So, right. Now the C color is something that hasn't been done by other modders yet. You can change the C color, right? Blue, right? Canopy color, right? Black, okay? Bonnet color. Someone has already done this, but you can change it to that, right? And then obviously rim color. So yeah, you can change it. There's 5 different. As far as I know, 5 is the limit of color options. It's either 5 or 6, but that's a lot already, you know. So yeah, that's kind of the everything you can kind of do with that. No, I personally wouldn't do it like that. You know, I'd just leave it at the standard, you know, original colors. But, you know, people like their options, you know. So, yeah, that's kind of my modified version of the Bueller. The Bueller. Change the color of the smoke as well. So it's a darker color. So that's the 6115. So that's 115 horses. Let me get the other one. Let me get the 165. So she basically goes 40 kph or 24. Now I know it says 21 at the moment, but I need to adjust the torque scale a little bit to get it to go to 24 mph. But yeah, so that's that one there. And you know, it's just a modified version of the base game viewer. That's all it is really. And I'm sure other people will you know, anybody can do this. You know, it's not hard. You know. I mean, a little bit of knowledge, a Giants editor and an XML will do it. You know. There wasn't anything, you know, special or outrageous that I did. You know, it's just gonna. You can look at other mods and kind of get the, you know, see how other people have done it and stuff. So when I show you this one, you'll obviously know the Porsche diesel pack. Alright, okay. So you've seen that many times before. Showed it off a lot. So we're continuing to work on the pack, right? So we've got, you know, 20 pieces, and we're going to be adding more, right? So there's a lot in here now, right? So here's the latest mod that we've added, right? So this is basically a modified version of the EY modding, ModHub mod. So I believe it was a FAR APN or something. So we basically, we've taken it, we've modified it because it suits the Porsche in terms of its specifications and its size, and it's old as well, you know. So we're going to take this and we're going to modify it. So we've done some things with it already. You can see the wheel in there. See the pulley wheel is black. We've changed the hub colors. The base color of it has been changed as well. The Porsche Diesel red. The Porsche Diesel logos on it. We've changed some of the material types of material colors, but it's not finished yet. Even the PTO is different here at the front. Look, but so it's not fully done like so. So one of the issues we're having with it is that the now even if you use the the base game Porsche, basically the PTO doesn't hook up. Look, so you see that? It doesn't hook up to it. Yeah, so we're going to have to get creative. We have to find a solution to that. So my game team is working on this at the moment. Now this is the way EY modding has designed this. It doesn't work with the Porsche, so I can actually prove that to you. Watch this. So here's the Porsche Junior. Look, the original mod from Giants. All right. So it's the same thing, like, but it doesn't hook up to this either. And it doesn't hook up to the Zetter because I've tested it. So look, see, there's the PTO at the bottom. Look, it doesn't hook up. Alright. So I can get the Zetter as well. Do love the sounds of this Zetter. Awesome sounds on this thing. I really wish we get more and more classic tractors from Giants. I think people would really like if we had more classic stuff like this. It actually doesn't hook up at all. Look at this. Look, it does not hook up. Holy Toledo, baby! Look at this. Look, it does not hook up at all. It will not connect. Yeah, she's screwed, and that's a pin hitch. Look. Yeah, that's a pin hitch. So I don't know why that is. But it will hook up to this. At least I think it does. Let's try this one out. Fairly certain it hooks to this. It does, look. See, look. Hooks up to the PTO properly. So it's kind of tractor dependent, you know. It's probably a bit hit and miss in terms of, you know, what it hooks up to. A draw, yeah, that's a good idea. We can try a drawbar. We found the prefab from FS19 for, you know, or prefab some 19. You know, there's PTO, so we're trying a couple of different ones, see what works. You know, otherwise we're going to have to get creative, and we're going to have to find some other way of you know, getting the PTO to hook up. Basically, that one is fine. So it's a good mod, you know. There's no doubt about it. EY Modern did a great job with it. So it's basically he's brought it from 19 to 22, but he's also added a lovely autoload Bale trailer, right, with it. Now we're not going to use that because we already have our own one. Look, so we're going to modify this, right? So this is our MP trailer, right? So we're going to modify this to autoload, right? Okay. And then what you'll do then is, so you know, the autoload isn't in it in this version, just for, you know, demonstration purposes. Like, so what you do then, you'll hook up to the back of this thing, all right? And then you'll do your shit. So with the two of these pieces together, you know, so this is the master, so this is 50 horsepower, so, you know, it should be sufficient to be able to, you know. So this baler here is 49 centimeter bales. They're from 250 to 350 liters, right? So they're about, I don't know, I'd say they're about 60% of the size of the 120s, if that makes sense. They're smaller than the 120 baby bales. You know, they're really, really small. So yeah, the frame rate has been okay so far. Not too much frame hitching. It seems to be settling down, you know. I experienced the same kind of shenanigans on even on my PC. And I mean, shit, I've got a 2070 Super, overclocked version, Asus 2070 Super. I mean, that can run FarmSim 22 at 1440p, you know, ultra quality settings. So I would assume that a 3060 can do it as well. So one of the things that we've done with the EY modding mod here is we've added animation sounds to the mod. Right? Let me show you this. Right. So when you unfold or fold and unfold, we've added new sounds that EY didn't have. You hear that? So those are new sounds. The pickup head has new sounds as well. All right. Listen to this. So we've added those sounds to it. So we're working on the kind of the sound scheme for this thing to try and improve it. It came from 15. Really, is it that old? Okay. Interesting. But as you can see, we chose because, you know, it's perfect with the Porsche. You know, it's the right size, and, you know, it's not too big. You know. That's kind of why we kind of chose it. I need to make more straw. How do I... Yeah, I have to do that. Haven't used the X9 much, the 1100. Haven't used much John Deere at all. I do like the 50-meter header, although we're going to be getting that honeybee header now from Custom Modding. He's doing a 60 meter version, or 60-foot version. I think it's 25 to 60 foot he's doing. So that's going to be awesome. Right. So basically, what's going to happen is it's going to be this configuration, right? Real good. How are you? How are things? Thanks for tuning in. It's going to be this configuration. So what will happen is when auto load is, you know, put into this trailer here, you know, it'll fill up with the bales. You know, it'll spit them out the back, and you know, it'll automatically go onto the trailer. You know, pretty much the same as what, you know, EY Modding's version does. So, I'm sure you guys are aware, you know, hay, grass and straw, they have different, you know, different, what you call it, capacities, you know, densities. So, for example, grass, and this thing, grass is 250, hay is 300, and straw is 350. So you get the idea of what's going to happen here. So that trailer at the back will auto load those baby bales. I've no idea how many, you know, how many it's going to hold or anything. So we have, you know, we have to figure that out in terms of, you know, how many bales are going to fit on the trailer here. But you get the idea of what will happen, you know. I don't know. You might get quite a few, you know. It's hard to say. So yeah, these are, look, so as you can see, look, 350 litres. And you can put the straps on as well, look. So yeah, and they'll be, you know, they'll be stacked a few high, you know. So that's kind of what we're going for there with that. So these wheels, we're going to get rid of the wheels. We're going to, to save file size, we're going to use an in-game wheel. There's a couple of pieces, black pieces over here, and we're going to change the texture color on. So we're going to see this piece down here. As far as I know, in the real world, this piece is animated. See this piece here, this wheel piece here. As far as I know, that's animated. So we're going to get that to move back. You know, put an animation in that thing. And then eventually, you know, we'll do the usual stuff. We'll add, you know, color options to this thing. You know, main body. You know, we'll change different. You'll be able to change the. See the black pulley wheel. You'll be able to change that from black to red to metallic or whatever. You know. So there'll be color options with the Bale as well. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. So we're looking at a potato harvester and a sugar beets harvester, like really old stuff from the 50s. So there is stuff out there like old farming similar mods from FS11 and 13 that planning to convert, you know, bring up to speed and bring them into 22. That's kind of what we're going for there. So yeah, and then eventually, you know, so hopefully it probably will be the last version. So there'll be about, I don't know, 24 pieces of equipment in total. So we've covered all the basics now, right? So we've got a weight, the mower, plow, planter, hay fork, spreader, bale spike, seeder, cultivator, grass roller, MP trailer. So this thing is awesome, right? Very proud of this one. So yeah, did a lot of work on this thing. So it's a bale trailer, manure spreader, and then a crop trailer. So object changes, right? So you have the cover on it. You can change the wheels, obviously. You can change the rear signs at the back here, look. So you can 20 kilometers, look. And you can obviously do all the usual shenanigans with colors. Cover, rims, the usual stuff. And that's actually a see that the wood color. We actually changed the wood color to a kind of a red ash. That's a red ash color, kind of, you know, for Porsche. So we changed it to red ash. So yeah, and so the MP tanker, we're going to have another version of this tanker. It's going to be a chemical tanker. So it's going to hold methane, propane, and anhydrous. But it'll look different, you know. It'll have its default colors will be different and stuff like that, you know. It'll be visually different to this one here. So this is it's the MP tanker, slurry spreader, and then it's a liquid tanker. And it holds everything, look. It even holds bloody honey and canola oil and, you know, all the kind of liquids. So it holds everything. All right. So yeah, there we go, my friends. I think that's everything. So yeah, check out this milk tanker. This is another dodgy mod that's out there. Check out this milk tanker on the old websites. No, I haven't tested it, but it looks okay. You know, it's a simple model. You know, there's nothing fancy about it in terms of Blender or i3D work, but you know, it works. It's not bad at all. You know. Yeah, I'd love to see more old stuff, old school equipment. You know, and I think a lot of people would. You know, you have that classics DLC from FS13. I would love to see Giants bring that, you know, bring that back and redo, you know, that pack for 22. You know what I mean? Even if they couldn't get all the kind of, you know, redo all the 3D modeling, even if they just kind of, I don't know, bring it into 22 without, you know, having to rebuild the, you know, the 3D models from scratch, you know. Yeah, I'd definitely love to see more old school equipment. I think there's a desire for it, you know. And that's kind of why we put the Porsche pack together, because, you know, the original base game Junior 108, you know, it's only 14 horsepower. You couldn't do anything with it. You know, there was no equipment that worked with it either. So that's why myself and my games team we put this pack together, you know, and it's all specifically designed and tuned and tailored to work with the Porsche, you know. Right, my friends, there you go. Listen, I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm not sure how long I've been streaming. That stream went better than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be a bit of a disaster. The frame rate seems to be settling down, so hopefully, you know, this PC will be kind of the gremlins will be worked out eventually. How long have I been streaming? Oh, an hour and 15 minutes. Right. So yeah, I think that's a good point to kind of call it there, my friends. So listen, thank you all very much for tuning in. I appreciate it, and hopefully, you know, the quality of the stream, you know, the visual quality for you guys was better than, you know, with the older laptop, you know. So should be an improvement for people. All right, listen, my friends, thank you all very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. And God willing, we should see you again. Take care. Bye.